it's Max again, back with another yoga talk. This time I want to talk about alignment. So I'm not going to go too much into it. I wrote a blog post that goes along with this video. I've actually filmed this video a couple times and I keep just talking and talking and talking, so I'm going to try to keep it nice and short and concise. And so to do that, I'm going to skip over some of the stuff that's in the blog. So in the blog, I talk about what is alignment in yoga. I answer the question, if everybody's different and there isn't a perfect alignment, then why is alignment even important at all? I give a bunch of tips on ensuring that you're finding your own proper alignment when you're in a yoga asana class. I give 4 or 5 tips. But what I really wanted to talk about is what is alignment off the mat. So we normally think of alignment as, stack your knee over your ankle in this pose, or align your spine in this pose, and so on, which is all valid and important in yoga. Obviously, if you're practicing asana, you want to keep yourself safe, injury-free. You want to build a foundation so that you can do this practice for the long term. But beyond that, what is alignment? What is alignment off the mat? How do you bring alignment into your life off the mat? This is what I'm interested in, at least right now. And this is what I think it's an interesting question and way to look at things, because we know yoga is union. We know yoga is a lot deeper than just asana. So let's bring in the idea of alignment to everywhere else that's not just asana. So in your life, what is alignment? When I did my 200-hour teacher training, Janet Stone, the teacher there, she asked what I thought was a super important and thought-provoking question, and it was very simple. Just, what are you aligning with? So maybe you can pause for a second and just think about what you're aligning with in your life, because to align something, you gotta align something with something else. So what are you aligning with? What are you aligning yourself with? Right now, in our culture and just like modern times, everything going on in the world, it's really easy to align with fear instead of love, or with hatred instead of love, or with lack instead of abundance, or with negativity instead of positivity. Whatever it is, like, really think about what are you aligning with, because we want to make an intentional choice in our life. Like, this idea, this principle, this path, this thing, I find beautiful, I find interesting, I find compelling. I want to align with that. And if you don't intentionally think about it, you just unintentionally end up aligning with something, and it could be one of those things I mentioned: fear, hate, whatever. So asking yourself the question, what is it that I'm aligning with? What am I intentionally aligning with? On the mat, with my joints, with my body, and off the mat, in my life, in my work, in my relationships, in how I interact with and move through the world. I think it's really important. So this video is really just posing that question to you as it was posed to me by my teacher. And sometimes the questions are just way more powerful than even the answers. So just the exercise of thinking about that. So if you want to read more about the rest of this, about whatever I wrote in the blog, I'll put a link in the description of this. Go to the blog, read the blog, all that stuff. If you have questions, post a comment, send me a message, hit me up. I hope you found this as interesting, inspiring, and thought-provoking as I did. But thank you for joining me for this yoga talk. I appreciate you all. Thanks so much.